Oh, didn't see you there. Just trying to get one or two jobs done. You're a little bit early, but I'll get this done and we'll get on with today's work. But the panel isn't too bad this year. I think it's because of all the rain we've had. It's a very old panel, but it's served me well over the last 5 years, so always worth looking after it. That's done for another year. Well, I've had to set you under the shed because it's raining again. So this is the hashtag WFF Giant Veg Challenge 21. This is about carrot. Longest carrot and heaviest carrot. I'm not quite sure of pronunciation. I think it's Wild or Wythe Family Farm, and no doubt she will comment and I'll pin it and press the hashtag, and you can go and see everyone else's attempts. This isn't to grow the biggest and the best of the carrot world, but they were inspired by my giant veg and some of the carrots we pull out. So if you want to wait to the end or skip to the end, whatever you want to do, you'll see some of the carrots that I grow. But this is how I actually do it. These are fresh beds, run out of manure, so I'm going to add some nettle plant food so far down, and hopefully the top will be top dressed with some material from my square foot gardening. So I'm just going to clear this. Whether the robin appears, there's quite a few worms on the layers. Get them back in. They're all over the place. This was sieved. So we used some leaf mould, some of the compost that I find with added perlite, and some of the compost mix, my compost mix that's been sat there for 12 months, or it's already been used, and I've managed to get most of the manure down at the bottom. So I'm going to pinch some soil now from the square foot gardening. I'll bring you down and we'll have a little look. In actual fact, you can stay here. I'll show you another time the square foot gardening. I'm just going to pinch some soil. So I'll just finish flattening this off. It's just a piece of plyboard with an old doorknob on. But I do like to get it reasonably level. And I just need to not so much rejuvenate, because this bed hasn't been used before, but I just need to know that there's a little bit of nutrients in there. There. Just going down about 18 inches. The pipe's there so that I don't contaminate the soil. Because if the carrots get any of this, they will fork. I'm not going as deep as I normally would. For my parsnips, and this nettle tea will just filter across there, and I'll have something nice to eat. I shouldn't be rushing this really, but the weather's supposed to close in again. So that bed's had about 3.5 litres. I think that's a 7 litre can. Weeds go on the floor, and then we've got my template for my carrots. That'll be sweet candle. This fits every pallet collar bed. So all I'm going to do is put the dibber through there. We'll open the holes up, put some cocoa coir in, put the yoghurt pots over the top, and we can get the seedlings in. Excuse me, don't fill my holes in. I don't think he cares. I know, got my jobs to do. So all I've used, I can't find my other dibber, but I've just been opening these holes up. Can't always do everything with your gloves on, and I do use oh, I know what I wanted to do. I've just got to go a little bit deeper with the holes, because it's the tap root that does all the work. This dry cocoa coir that I get the cannabis growers dump unscrupulously. If I keep it dry, some of it dry, I can push down the holes better. Now, the deeper the taproot can go, the better the carrot, and hopefully it won't fork. I thought I'd just catch the rob in there. I hadn't got everything I needed, so he'll probably be back in a minute. Looks like he's took all the worms. So once we've got the cocoa coir in, I just tend to put those over the top. They do go brittle over time, but the yoghurt pots are quite useful, because after we've done that, we can add a little bit of new compost. It's important not to overfill it, and then we can add the little greenhouses. This rain's just annoying me, that's why I'm not quite ready, but these do slip into these yoghurt pots quite well. So these are the juice bottles I use, especially when we put them over the top of the garden canes, but put them in and twist, and it's a perfect size. So they're my little mini greenhouses. I've got a video somewhere on that. So I'll press on, get all this done. Not going to bore you completely, but don't forget to keep an eye on those comments. Have a little read of those. I learn more from the comments than I do by watching other people's videos. So my main carrot of choice is the sweet candle, an F1. There's 300 seeds in there, and I know that the germination's quite good on these, so I'm just going to put 2 seeds in. One's dropped in towards the middle, either get 2 or 3. Can't see any point in wasting seeds. Oh dear, far too many in there. Take 2 out, put 2 in there. I'll get this row done so I know where I am. There we go. Best not done on a windy day. And I'll just make sure these are pressed down, and then we can just cover them up. Now the cocoa coir will soak all the moisture from out of the soil, so I'm not too worried about that. And doing one row at a time, working your way around, you shouldn't get lost. And we take the strongest plant once they germinate. Seeds are all in. I'll just give them a little water. The little greenhouses will retain the moisture, because there'll be a lot of moisture in this bed wanting to get out, and they'll get trapped in the little greenhouses, roll down the sides and back where the seedlings need it. So we're towards the end of February now, so I'll be planting another lot for myself at the end of March, and I'll probably end up having 4 or 5 beds of these to last me way into next year. Now if the seedlings do start to dry out, you can just water like this. The water will run down the outside and inside and soak through to the seedlings. It's just a case of keeping that taproot going downhill. So I've put the label in the middle. I'm pretty sure it isn't for individual carrots, but if it is, those are the 2. And to protect them for the rest of the winter, I'll just pop on this. Can't see what I'm doing. The corners just need straightening out so it sits on nicely. Just need a few adjustments on that, but that will give double protection throughout the last of the winter months. I'll just show you now what I should expect later on in the year. So these, I'm not sure whether I've got the dates on these, when they were actually sown. No, just a quick look on the other one. No, the labels have disappeared. But these have been insulated, and didn't expect it to be that small, but hey ho, we show everything here. Oh, it's gone a bit small, but these are the ones that we planted before. But I do get some decent carrots. I will find you one. Also, they're going to laugh at me in the competition. I've nipped over to the other bed because if you remember last year I had the Motley Dwarf virus spread by the Carrot-Willow Aphid, and this bed I just planted them straight into the ground, and look what happens to them. They didn't go. So this is what I'm expecting. The taproots broke off, but that's the sort of carrot that I do expect when I spend that bit of time working on them. You get to see everything here on my allotment, good and bad. So I must write the date on that as well. Always struggle with dates, but you know, if you can spend a little bit of time and get your carrots looking like this, there are some manky bits on, but they all cut out. But it just proves a point. Prepping the soil, the taproot will go straight down. If you don't prep the soil, these are the sweet candle, exactly the same, and the main tap root is either struggled or hit something, and then it throws out the other tap roots, and eventually it could end up just like a complete octopus. So I do find that if I can get some for the shows, yeah, brilliant. But this has been in the ground now since probably May, June of last year. I'd have to look back. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I've just disappeared, I'm just wandering around like a fool. But happy gardening to you all. Please don't forget to check out the comments, leave me a comment, hit the thumbs up or thumbs down for the interaction. That's very important. The comments are important as well, and whether you subscribe or not, I'm not too fussed if you're a first time viewer, and hopefully we'll see you again. But thank you very much. Take care, my friends. Till next time. Ta-ra for now. And don't forget, CB and Re-A. That's what I want to see your carrots looking like. Ta-ra for now. And at least the rain stopped off.